My inspiration is my dedication built inside my motivation. When the spotlight is on me, my goals are upon me. My dreams are now reality. See, I'm not in this dark box. The chains haven't broken and never will be fixed. The chains were discovered by my enemies, built by my haters, and broken by Christ. See, let's not forget him. When I'm in this creative mode, it's because of him. No one can stop me. My inspiration is my mother. My dedication is my brothers. And my motivation is my heart. My inspiration is my dedication built inside my motivation, which makes me stronger and stronger to fight this lost generation. The action I'm fighting for, I'm fighting to finish my grandmother's legacy. The action is it easy? No, but I continue to push for no direction. Section away from this lost generation. Trying to get my peers out while I'm out in life, but all I see is their fears and a trigger. Pow, dead, gone. I was just told, just be lucky it wasn't your turn. Crying to my queen, trying to figure out the scene to be as my best friend's innocent blood trickles on my feet. As his mother tears run down my shirt, my baby is what she wrote. Not even my coat can warm up her heart when an arrow flies in, piercing my innocent imagination. No more JJ Jet playing with my Bob the Builder PJs on, laying on my mother's breast in hell in this mess when I found out I lost my best is in my granny. No more PJs, now rocking Levi, with alarm clock in my voice, exposing to all the lies as my granny lies in her beautiful mahogany coffin. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more hurt. But tomorrow I'll finish my grandmother's legacy. What if I told you that God got me to a place in my life that I never thought I'd be? Would you believe me? What if I told you that 4 out of my closest 5 friends died before we ever experienced life? And the fifth one was recently released from a 10-year sentence in jail. Would you judge me? What if I told you that my deepest sins became my biggest testimonies? Would you appreciate them? What if I told you that my cousin killed my brother? Would you still think blood is thicker than water, or would you finally arrive at the truth about my mystery? What if I told you that my best friend died the day before my birthday? Would you feel my pain, or would you understand my reality? What if I told you I was a witness to police brutality? What do you think my views of the justice system are? Now, would you truly believe that this same kid from Compton and Watts is on his way to change the world? What if? How are we doing today? We're going to try that one more time with a little bit more energy. How are we doing today? My name is Denzell Jordan-Perry. I'm a spoken word artist, a human resources executive in the for-profit sector, one of the youngest Black elected officials in the state of California, representing my hometown of Compton, California. I'm a graduate with my bachelor's degree, a graduate of Pepperdine University School of Law, and soon to be a holder of my PhD. But I'm really excited to be standing in front of you today, because by circumstance, I shouldn't be here. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with a fairy tale story. However, it truly was an action-packed story. Although my story didn't make it to the big screens, you can find it in the ashes of my composition notebook. Growing up, I had a composition notebook, the one that was required for school at the time. Y'all know it, the black and white one with our name written across it. And I would sit up and just write. When the pages was filled, I would dispose of the book so no one would be able to read what was inside. I was silently angry towards the circumstances that I existed in at the time. Silently angry is a noun defined as an internal way of experiencing anger. At one point, I truly thought I was unique. Like, I thought I just had something that no one else could understand. But I realized that a lot of people battle with the same challenges, the same story that is often left untold. Can y'all do me a favor and close your eyes for a second? And I want you to imagine Imagine a world where the birds in the sky are helicopters in search for a juvenile delinquent. A community. A community where success is measured by the amount of cars you drive and not your academic accomplishments. A neighborhood. A neighborhood where your life is preset as a statistic. And a home. A home where your mother works 2 full-time jobs to provide a roof over your head and a daily meal for you and your siblings. This was my reality. You can open your eyes. And spoken word was my outlet. It wasn't until I was older that I realized that the words that covered that composition notebook could be used to change someone else's reality. It can be used as a motivation to people to inspire and motivate. I realized that my words connect people and bring our communities together. And if this is true for my words, imagine what your own words, music, dance can do for others. At my 9th grade Black History program at Dominguez High School in Compton, California, I stood at the podium and performed my first poem to an audience. It was a poem I shared with you before, What If? On a normal basis, walking down Compton Boulevard, you may have preset or predetermined who I am and my background. Through my own self-expression, I hope that we can meet on common grounds as I pass you the stage to share. Expression is a powerful tool. And as you just witnessed, it's a universal language. Now that we're a little bit more acquainted and familiar with one another, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Denzell Jordan-Perry. And I want to take a moment to talk to you about how art and history can intersect to help marginalized populations fighting to coexist in inner city communities. As we all know, Compton, California has a rich and vibrant history that is often overshadowed by its reputation for gangs, gang violence, and poverty. However, despite the challenges facing our communities, there's an abundance of creativity and resilience that can be found in the people that call Compton home. In order to harness this creativity and resilience, we have to look at the past and remember the stories of those who came before us. By learning about the struggles and triumphs of our ancestors, we can gain a deeper understanding of the present and future that we're fighting for. We can know exactly why we show up the way we show up and realize that art is a powerful tool that can help us connect with our history and our community. Like I said, whether it's through music, dance, art, whatever form of art you may choose, art allows us to express ourselves and connect with others in a way that transcends language and cultural barriers. Throughout history, art has played a critical role in reflecting and the struggles of marginalized communities, from the Harlem Renaissance movement to the Chicano movement. Art has been used as a role and a form of self-expression to express the voices and experiences of people who is often left out of mainstream society. Similarly, history has provided us with a lens through which we can understand the systematic issues that have contributed to those same marginalizations. When we bring art and history together, we create a powerful tool that builds bridges between communities. By understanding the history of exclusion and marginalization, we can begin to see the ways in which art has been used as a form of resistance and resilience. Through art, we can reclaim our histories and assert our places in society. In inner city communities where tensions run high and divisions run deep, the intersection of art and history is particularly powerful. By bringing together people from different backgrounds to come together, learn, and create art, we can build empathy and understanding. We can begin to see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow human beings with this experiences and shared experiences. But art is not enough on its own. It is also a means of social activism and political activism. Through art, we can raise awareness of the issues facing our communities advocate for change, and create a space for dialogue and understanding. One perfect example of this is the Watts Towers, a series of sculptures built by the artist Simon Rhoda in the late 1950s. These towers are not only a beautiful work of art, but also a symbol of resilience and community. Despite being built in the aftermath of the Watts Rebellion, notice I said rebellion and not riot, the towers stand as a testament of creativity and strength to the people of our communities. We can also see the murals that hangs up around our neighborhood as a powerful example of how art can connect us to our history and to our community. These murals depict the struggles and triumphs of our ancestors, as well as the diversity and beauty of our culture. But art is not enough on its own. In order to create meaningful change, we must be able to be informed and engaged in the political process. We gotta vote. We gotta attend city council meetings. And we gotta advocate for justice and equity for all. The intersection of art and history is a powerful force for connection and change in communities. Not just communities like Compton, but communities around the world. By learning about our past, expressing ourselves through art, and engaging in a political process, we can create a powerful, brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. A few years ago, my younger brother, Otis, and I say younger brother, but we're 11 months apart, so he sometimes argues that he's the older brother. We were sitting up and just writing. And as we was writing, we were angry and trying to explain the circumstances in which we existed in that moment. The words that came to mind was, it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow when the land that your ancestors was forced onto views you as an immigrant or even half of a citizen. The same land that was built off the whip backs of strong blacks that was separated. One side was beautiful and the other side was even more segregated, filled with black and brown children who goes to the same churches and schools, but play farther apart than German and Jews in World War II. It's amazing how this can flip the script, kill the leaders of the Black Panthers just to form the Bloods and Crips, pushing drugs into our community so parents can't raise their kids. They send men to jail just to where dads aren't really there. See, this is what happens when a community with self-respect takes a backseat to corruption. And black and brown children have no outlets. Where black and brown children are following the footsteps of those who had no footsteps to follow in. The same place where more names are written on headstones than school papers. See, they take away the positive outlets and expect us to stay out of trouble. So now the same boy had hoop dreams, only dreaming not having another loved one in another body bag behind another crime scene. See, crime scene finds us in the worst possible time. The deconstruction of black families have been going on before we got here. They took the mother from the father from the child, and made it seem like the other one didn't care about his safety or welfare. And Willie Lynch took it to a whole nother level, with dehumanization being the sole purpose, which was brilliant. Takes a little boy's dreams out of his place and put gangbang in his place, so he'll never understand the difference. How do you do right when you want to do right but don't know how? Every time he tries to do right, it goes wrong. He had to step up and become a man of his house because dad wasn't there and mom's was tapped out. And the world didn't care, so why should he? His mother never told him she loves him, but he doesn't hold that against her. Instead, he starts searching for love in all the wrong places, find an American recruiter, and become another American soldier fighting for a cause unknown, just to become an outcast amongst his own. But hell, it's America, the land of the heartless and the home of the forgotten. I forgot. Which one are you? Thank you.